It's Monday, that's all I can say. Everything I've gone to do today has been crazy. Crazy Monday. Let's call it Crazy Monday. Hey, everybody, I'm Cathy representing Sassy Silver Sisters. How are you doing? How is everybody? Before I forget, make sure you check out our blog. Lots of information in there, and lots of places to show off our Printify shop. Hey Flo, we've got a couple of things in there for winter. You might want to check that out. Let me see if I can find it. If I can find it real quick, I'll share it. Printify Sassy Silver Sisters, and it doesn't want to act right. Nothing has gone right today. Nothing. I just don't understand. No, I don't want to do that either. I just want to get in there. That's a different kind of shop. Lordy, Lordy. See, today is just, you ever had one of them days? I have, and I'm having it today. It's crazy. Here we go. Okay, let me find the catalog and then I'll share it with you. Where's the catalog? Where's the dashboard? Where's the shop? Where is anything? Okay, here's the store. Where did we go? Okay, gosh, Cathy, I swear, this is gone crazy. Judy, hey. I'm just having fun today. I don't understand. I forgot to turn my sound. See, everything is backwards today. Let's call it backwards day. That might help. Let me turn my sounds down. Everything has gone wrong. I tried to get the fingernail polish off, and I haven't wore fingernail polish in a long time. So I tried to get this old fingernail polish off, and the stuff I have either too old or something. So I said, okay, let me put fingernail polish. This is what I used to do as a kid. Put fingernail polish on and then wipe the old stuff off. Da-da, you're done. You know, wipe it off while it's wet. No, that didn't work either. So whatever. I'm just having a day. Let me share this with you. Show off a new design. For Christmas, we have, I don't know if you can enlarge this or not. Look, dear Santa, my sister did it. That is funny. And you can get them in a couple of colors. And Merry Christmas. These, the other one was short sleeve. This is long sleeve. This is our Printify Sassy's Studio, where it's got the 3 S's in it. And this one, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And these come in different, you know, some of them come in different colors. Okay. What's the other one? And this one is Jesus is the reason for the season. That's cute. I like the way the red is in there. Okay. Those are the new ones. What's this? Oh, no, here's another one. Merry Christmas. Let me see if there's different. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see if the green. It's kind of light, but let's see. What about the white one? Oh, there you go. That looks better. Okay. So you do get to pick a couple of colors. And any profit we get from that is a couple of dollars. So it goes to we divvy it up between the sisters unless we have a project we have to save for. And we divvy it up, and then we go ahead and do whatever we need for our stuff. Okay. If you know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, how was your weekend? Okay, so let's start off. Today is Monday, October 28th, 2024. I can't believe we're coming on the end of the year. Anyway, so the 19th of November is our next live stream, but I want to let everybody know it's on the Facebook page, or let me see if I can share it. We are having our Christmas giveaway is set up to rock and roll. Let me see if I can find it. It's set up to rock and roll. Where'd it go? Did I put it on the feature? I should have put it on our feature, on our manage feature page. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. And Julia Roberts, her birthday's today. Let me find it and I'll share it. Here it is right here. Maybe I'll share it since today's not working
out. Facebook live stream, December 10th, 2024. It's our Christmas
December
giveaway.
10th.
Don't you know we do this every year? So we're going to have one.
You better watch. No. There we go.
Join Sassy Silver Sisters on our Facebook
December
live
10th.
Stream.
You have to send in a Christmas card for gifts.
It's our Christmas giveaway.
Shipped to one person.
Don't you know we do this? Then we're going to have a couple of online. So we're going to have one randomly chosen giveaway from the Christmas card entry, and you have to have a USA mailing address. We'll also include a few online giveaways, and you must be present to win. We're excited, and we hope you're excited. We will see you on Facebook live stream December 10th, 2024, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. Get ready for a giveaway.
So you have time to send in a card. We're not going to, it's not going to be huge like it was before because we're divvying it up with gift cards. And the gift cards or those gift certificates will be for people that are present in our live stream only. The gifts will be for people that a random winner will be picked for our gift to ship to. So that's how we doing it. And I'll keep reminding you. So it doesn't have to be a Christmas card. It can be a letter. It can be anything like that as long as it's one per person and you have a USA shipping address because it's expensive to ship outside. Okay, next. Where are we? Oh, let's find out what the weather is. Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper, Virginia?
In Culpeper, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 67 degrees and a low of 38 degrees.
Okay, Alexa, tell me a joke about autumn weather.
A young cloud floats into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, but I'm afraid you're thunder-aged."
Thunder-aged? Alexa, tell me a scarecrow joke.
What did the scarecrow zombie say? "If I only had a brain."
A brain. I didn't like that one. I did not like that one. Okay, we do have some. What did y'all do over the weekend? I can't believe today's Monday. Yesterday was full. I worked yesterday trying to figure out why the sound is so messed up when we do videos. It had this huge buzzing sound in it. Okay, so I figured it out after about 4 hours of testing it. Got it figured out. Okay, yay me. Okay, then I set my camera up this morning And I can't figure out why I don't have a picture. Why is it not working right? What have I done? What buttons have I pushed? Well, it had that round lens cap on it. I'm going, today is not the day. Okay, October 28th, National First Responders Day, and that's very important. Plus Animal Lovers Day. Historical events are Harvard University is founded in Cambridge, Massachusetts, 1636. Are we sure about that? Gosh. All right. I don't think that's right. Is that right? 1636? I don't know. Maybe. France presents the U.S. with the Statue of Liberty, 1886. The Gateway Arch in St. Louis is completed. It was built as a tribute to Thomas Jefferson and the Louisiana Purchase, 1965. Wow. See, that tells you I know nothing about dates. All right, we got some birthdays. Jonas Salk, physician, developed the polio vaccine, 1914. Charlie Daniels, singer, songwriter, 1936. Jane Alexander, actress, 1939. Dennis France of NYPD Blue, 1944. Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn Jenner, 1949. Bill Gates, 1955. Julia Roberts, 1967, and Brad Paisley, country singer, 1972. He's my kid's age, man. My son was born in 1973. Okay. I recycle all my paper so that it doesn't go to waste. That is so funny. I don't have a review because I was so caught up with trying to figure out the problem with the camera. So I didn't stop anywhere to get anything to review today. Sorry about that. I told you about the Christmas giveaway. And everybody subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to make sure that you're not missing any of the videos. I reposted the Sister Wives video, the latest one, because nobody could hear the words in it. Kelly said it was a little bit better. So, but once you record a video, you can't take it back. You have to take it was a buzzing sound we were having a problem with. Yeah, so we fixed the sound issue. Okay, cool. I'm done with that. Hey, Miss Alyssa. Beautiful, beautiful, sassy baby she has. How is he doing? Are you still a tired mama? My son did not sleep through the night ever. I don't know if he sleeps through the night now or not. My first daughter was a real good sleeper. My second daughter, last kid, had her days and nights mixed up forever. And I talked to somebody about that. And even as she got older, I talked to somebody about that. And they said, some people are just night owls. So what I did, it's all about they need rest. So what I did was weaned the baby into, at least it worked when she was little. Now sometimes she's up all night. And I just kind of kept her awake. I just knew the times that she had to go to sleep so that she would wake up at a certain time. And it's more about you keeping the schedule, keeping him awake. If you can keep him awake until, Because you kind of know after a while, they tell you how long they sleep. And also, are you breastfeeding? If you're breastfeeding, I know a lady who couldn't not get her baby to sleep. Come to find out, she was caffeine. She just had caffeine all the time. So she had to stop the caffeine so the baby wouldn't get the caffeine. So yeah, there's a lot of things. If you're breastfeeding, it's a big deal on what you take in. So this is every night. Oh my gosh. So what does he do? Does he sleep during the day too? Is he sleeping long? Is he sleeping all the time? Or is he sleeping during the day and then just keeping you up at night because he's all rested? I know you're tired. New babies wear you out anyway. Also, if you are breastfeeding, I don't know if you are or not, if you're breastfeeding, the that also takes a lot of your energy. I did not breastfeed my kids, and that's probably what's the matter with them today. I just never thought I was healthy enough for some reason. I was so skinny. I didn't think I could give them everything they needed. Oh, he does sleep in the day. Okay. 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 All right. Well, that's good. Yeah, just kind of wean him. Like, if he wants to go to sleep, say, not yet. And kind of keep him busy. Try to keep him awake. And you don't have to do it for, you just kind of, okay, he's up for an hour. He wants to go back to sleep. No, not yet, not yet. And kind of like inch him into the hours you want him to sleep. I remember doing that to the last kid. Go, no, you can't fall asleep yet. Because she didn't want to nap when I wanted her to nap. She wanted to nap later on in the afternoon, which meant she was up all night. That drove me nuts. And sometimes she was older, and she was trying to get out of taking a nap because that was just who she was. She was trying to get out of taking an afternoon nap. And I did not mind that, but I didn't want her sleeping at 5 o'clock and sleep for a couple of hours, then be up all night. I didn't, no. So anyway, so yeah, I had fun yesterday trying to figure out that which I was so concentrating on the camera that I didn't even dawn on me until this morning. Well, maybe I can run and grab something, but I didn't want to because I had other things to do. I'm going, oh Lord. I have to run out this afternoon anyway. So maybe I can do something. I don't know what my schedule is. I've messed up my calendar. So I have no idea what I'm doing. And also, I got to tell the sisters this. I found out that this software that I'm using, that I'm loving life with, they doubled the price, the cost of it for the month. I said, no. Because I was dividing it up between Sassy Silver Sisters and Cathy's online sale. I'm going, that's reasonable. Nope. I didn't read my email, kind of find out they charged me too much. I said, no, I'm not doing that. So I went back to cancel it and go back to the free. And they said, we'll give you the same thing for the next few months at the price you were paying. No, I'm not. I just need to go back to the free. So I'm going to wean myself back to the free. They doubled the price. So what are you doing, people? But if I had read my email, I would have known ahead of time. I have so much fun with it. With that you get an intro and you get an outro. You have a little video each. I could just do that myself. It won't be automatic. Everything's doubled in price. And I was thinking the other day, good gosh, can't even go to the store without a $20 bill because everything's so expensive. I know, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. If you got a loyal customer, why do you want to, I understand raising prices. I don't understand doubling the price. I'm not doing that. That's almost an insult to me when you double the price. That's what happened to my car insurance. I go, this is crazy. So I called up the agent that I use and I said, can you find me some a car insurance that's similar to the one I was paying? Yes, ma'am, I can. It's an insult when you double price. It's like a smack in the face when you double. If they, because the year before they did go up, 10, 20 bucks, whatever. Okay. But when they doubled it and my payment is double each month for my car insurance, I'm not doing it. It just, no. And companies are getting greedy. And if that's what they want to do, they don't need me. They don't need me. I'm not doing it. I didn't get to go by Ollie's because I was working on the camera. And I found out that what found out, if you ever hear any buzzing, is because the settings weren't proper. I narrowed it down. So when I plugged up the microphone, there wouldn't be any buzzing until I plugged up the microphone receiver to it. So I got to Google that and find out that that's because the setting on the camera was wrong. I did like 16 little short videos trying to figure out why in the world is this thing buzzing? I'm getting aggravated. And it was the setting was wrong on my camera. So I was relieved and exhausted. But that's okay. Anyway, good luck with the baby, Alyssa, because I know. That's why I laugh when I find out somebody's having their first baby, because I know what happens. I mean, as long as your baby's healthy, but I know what happens. I always had a dirty spit-uppy t-shirt on when my first baby was born because he had acid reflux and they didn't know that much about it then. And that kid was always spitting up on me. And why would I change the shirt every time the kid spit up on me? It didn't make any difference if you had a burp cloth or not. It just got all over you. I know. It's hard. It's hard. And then when they're little and they cry and you don't know why they're crying, you got to learn what their sounds are so you know if they're hurting or not. Being a first-time mom is just stressful. It is stressful. And my son was he was one of them kids that if you snuck away if you put him in the crib and you snuck away and he heard a noise, he'd wake up. Crap. And when my third one, and the second one was a good baby. And then when my third one was getting her days and nights mixed up, and it was the sleeping issue and all that stuff. But when she did sleep, she slept really well. And I remember as a baby, the crib mattress is hard. You got the sheet over it. She gave me time to run and get her bottle and get it warmed up because she would wake up and scratch the crib. The mattress. She would scratch. Because they were so hard. You could hear this. I'm going, oh, get out of bed before she starts crying. And I would have her bottle warmed up just to start. She was just starting to get fussy. You learn after a while. Yeah, it's just, you know. And each kid is different. They can look alike. It doesn't make any difference. It does not make any difference. Each kid has their own thing going on. As babies, they're just trying to eat and sleep. As long as they're healthy, that's all you know. My granddaughter's other grandma, her maternal grandmother, took a picture of her after her first kid because she'd give everybody the baby, right, to hold. All the ladies want to hold the baby, and her and the dad was sitting on the love seat or bench or something. They were sound asleep, and her grandmother took a picture of it. God, they were just exhausted. Oh yeah, he wants it now. He don't care what you're doing. He wants it now. I mean now. Yeah, my son, he, like I said, I wished I'd known about acid reflux then. Poor kid. But he was one of those kids that had to be held out. And I found out by trial and error. Now they give videos about it. He would be upside down, you know, looking down, and you'd hold him like this, away from you, and rock. That's hard on the arms. And my arms would get tired, and I'd stop, and he'd scream. He screamed until he was 6 months old. That kid. And then one day, he woke up, and he had before he opened his eyes, he was like 6 months old. Before he opened his eyes, he had a smile on his face. All of a sudden, he was a happy camper. And that's good, but he was a boy. And boys like to get into trouble. You can't take your eyes off of them. The latest boy in the family is Rhonda's grandson. He's done locked himself in a little dog kennel thing. What do you call it? You know, the kennel, the little thing where the dog sleeps. He locked himself in there. He climbed over. Their deck is all closed in. Well, hi, Alice. He wanted to get to his sisters, so he climbed over and fell. But there was bushes there, so it kind of cushioned his fall. But she said he's never tried it again. He just, you know, boys are like that. They like to do things like that. They're adventurous. He likes to tease the dog. Cross your fingers, the dog don't get mad at him. It's a little dog, and she's a good dog, but he likes to tease her because he's a boy. So before he starts crawling, you got to baby proof. You got to make sure that you got to get on the floor and look around and make sure he can't get into anything or electrocute himself with the sockets. And boys like to do that. It's just different. I know one lady, we were talking about baby proofing because 79 in Texas, Whitney, Texas. Thank you, Alice. It's a big difference right about now. Mom says it's warmer in Arizona than usual. Don't know. But anyway, this lady's talking to me. She said, this kid a boy just does not stay out of anything. He's always in trouble. She said, I'm sitting in the chair. Next thing I know, he's going like this. And she grabbed him. He was chewing on he was doing something about the electric. cords and stuff. They just don't. You just got to watch them because they're curious, I think. Where girls like to play. Some of them are curious. But yeah, you just got to be very, very careful. And they like to put things in holes and pockets and stuff like that. So if you have a DVD player or anything like that, you won't have it very long because kids they see that pocket and they like to put stuff in it. And the sockets on the wall, they see it, that hole, and they want to put stuff in it. It's just, gosh, my son used to not play with toys, so I had to give him adult things. His rattle was I took the canning jar rings. I took, that you screw the lid on. I took a few of them and tied a string around it, and that he loved it. And he liked to crawl inside the cabinet that I had canned goods in, and he'd pull all the canned goods out, and he'd have a Ford in there. Today in Carson City, that's right, Alyssa. That's right. It's just they get themselves in predicaments. My son, we had real tall trees at this one area that we lived at. They give you heart attacks is what they do. So I'm walking, it was a townhouse development, and they were old enough to be outside in front of the house. The rule was, if I can't see you, if you can't see me, that means I can't see you. So you have to be right here, right? And we knew everybody in the neighborhood at that time. So I go outside. Next thing I know, my son, he must have been 8 years old, he had climbed way up this pine tree, way up. To me, it was way up. I said, boy, I had to be careful because I didn't want to scare him. I didn't want him to hurry. I wanted him to be careful. So I said, boy, get down from there. What in the world? He goes, I don't know how. And that's when I just, everything was leaving me. I'm going, just be careful. You climbed up there. You can get down. Boy, when he got down, I just wanted to, 66 in Ohio. That's good. Yeah, boys are, geez, Louise. And I didn't have too much trouble with my first daughter. The second daughter was more adventurous. The last kid, and she still is adventurous, and she doesn't think. She just does what she thinks. Oh, this is a good idea. She's better because she's older, but she would just do, and just do it. She was always running away from me, trying to get on a bus. She was always running away from me, trying to dive off the diving board at somebody's pool party. So yeah, she was one of them, and she had little overalls on. So I always had the straps from the little overalls because she'd take off. She took off one time. I couldn't hardly catch her. She was at the diving board end. She didn't know how to swim. She probably would have figured it out, but I didn't want to take a chance. Kids are like, shoo. Yeah. So yeah, they're adventurous. So just make sure once he starts crawling that you can clean the floor, you can vacuum it, you can scrub it. They're going to find that one piece of lint and put it in their mouth. They're going to find that one itty bitty thing that you did not see, and they're going to put it in their mouth. I always had a big old sheet or a big old blanket on the floor for the little ones, for the grandkids especially, and that because we lived on a farm, so I put a big old blanket or sheet around so that they could roll around. This is before crawling. They could roll around, learning how to crawl and everything on something clean. Yeah, they'll find that one little teeny thing. My house was always cleaner when my kids were little because they would put everything in their mouth. That's the way they learn what it is and all that. Ugh. So we're all for the adventures of the little one. We want to hear all those adventures. Yeah, and best thing to do is talk to the grandmas. The grandmas, they figure it out. They know how to. They figure out how to solve the problems. If you're talking to a new mom too, you have to talk to the experienced moms or the grandmas. The new moms know as much as you do. And if you're trying to solve a problem or figure out what not to do or what to do, talk to the grandmas. They know. I knew nothing. I knew nothing. This was before Google. I knew nothing. It's a wonder my kids survived me because I didn't know anything. And none of us do, really. It's so funny. But that's why I laugh when a new mom tells me they're pregnant with their first. I just laugh because I know. I know. So what you do, Alyssa, you have to sleep when the baby sleeps. That's all you can do to survive. Now it's about you surviving. Sleep when the baby sleeps. If you're working, you're probably not working. But if you're working at home or whatever, if you're working, you just struggle through. A lot of times it's almost understandable that somebody has their kids in their little office or whatever running around. If I was a new mom doing this, my kids would be in here bugging me because I used to do see, you still don't know nothing. That's funny, Alyssa. I know, really. You just don't know until you go through it. Yeah, let people help. Thank you, Jan. Let people help you. If they're willing to help you, let them I know it's hard. It's exhausting. But if I was a young mom doing this, my kids would be in here bugging the crap out of me because that's the way. If ever I started a telephone conversation, all of a sudden they wanted their mom. Don't ask me. It's just the way it was. I used to do telephone work, where telephone sales. And I had a upstairs designated. The kids were old enough to run around and try to stay out of trouble until, for an hour or whatever. But I could always hang the phone up, go tend to business, and then go back. I had to stop because they knew I was on the phone and they wouldn't leave me alone. So I had to stop. I was just doing it for extra money. And then the people liked what I was doing. I was getting them sales and they wanted me to come in the office. And I'm going, I can't do that. I just can't. We did a lot of things together. That's in our memories. To make extra money, we delivered telephone books. Let's see, what else did we do? We did quite a few things together as, everything I did, the kids did with me. Unless there's a couple of times that I did have to get babysitters and stuff like that, and they were older. But yeah, it's hard. And it's just like whatever you want to do, the baby decides, no, you don't. So you do dishes when you can. They have those things where you can put the baby on you so that you can do, I don't know what they're called, so that you can at least do some things if he's one of those that has to be held. My last one didn't have to be held. She was a good baby. And then, but my first one wanted to be held a certain way. Now, like this, there is no way I could have done anything. I tried to make extra money, but it was harder back then. So, yeah, we need more stories, Alyssa. Sleep when the baby sleeps. Does he sleep long periods of time? It's like as soon as the baby goes to sleep, you can get something done. I remember my schedule was when I get up in the morning, I take the clothes. I would wash clothes at night. I would wash clothes all day long. I always had clothes in the dryer. So I'd take the clothes out of the dryer, start new clothes, that kind of thing. Just automatic routine. The house got cleaned when I could. When I was allowed, when the children allowed me to. It was so funny. But it helps to take classes and read books and stuff like that. The only problem is the babies are not. I always tell everybody, talk to a grandmother. The babies are not, they have their own personality. They have their own thing going on. It's really hard when the baby has allergies to whatever you're feeding them. That's hard. And it's just, yeah, they're not, it's not as easy as what you read in the book. And then, like I said, talk to the grandmothers. Talk to the grandmothers. They've had their own kids. They babysat kids. They know. And they know how to solve the problem. Like my first kid was born. They hadn't come out with Pampers or nothing yet. So I knew how to do the diapers and the Pampers and all. I knew how to do it all, so I helped somebody who said, oh, no, I don't have any Pampers left. I'll solve that problem for you. So I would, you could figure it out and tell. So, and formula, what is the cost of formula, y'all? Baby formula is ridiculous. Okay, I'm looking. Infamous, I'll share it. I always got to complain, don't I? Well, today's one of my complaining days. Look, y'all, look at the cost of formula. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So back in the day, I made my own formula. Until I got, let's see, one of the kids, I don't know which one it was. One of the kids was they had WIC and all of that, to help. So they would give you formula, or they give you a voucher so you can get formula. But it was not like this. It wasn't this expensive. And then the grandkids, come to find out, the grandkids, it was like every other day, he'll sleep a long stretch, like 3 hours. That is long for a new baby. Some days he's sleeping a few hours and he's up again. Oh, last night, last night he was at exactly every 2.5 hours to eat. See, $70 for 56 servings. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so I made my own because I had carnation milk, and you had the water and the milk, and then had the vitamins, and I would put the vitamins in drops and put the vitamins in the drops. I don't know what they got now, if you can do your own thing with the baby vitamin. I don't know if they have that kind of thing anymore, but they did have vitamin drops, and it would tell you how much. And but then the grandbabies all of a sudden decided they didn't like dairy, all the grandbabies. So my kids have Native American ancestry. But I didn't put two and two together. I went by the clinic. I went by a clinic. I don't know what it did. It was a clinic. And I said, my granddaughter's belly is like bloating really, really bad. Yeah, I did too. When they didn't have the dry stuff when I, with the last kid, that I don't remember what I used for the little one, for the second one. But for the third one, I know I went through a clinic that provided WIC, I think it is. And it was that where you had to mix it with water. But anyway, so I went, when I was checking on the grandbaby, they said, what ethnicity? And I said, I didn't think about it right. I said, well, they have Native American. And she goes, Native Americans are sensitive to dairy. At least that's what she told me. She said that's what they had calculated back then. And I'm going, they had it all figured out. And I'm going, okay. So all the grandbabies had to be on something different. It's just strange. But I guess it skipped a generation. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I'm glad they have choices. I'm not glad about the cost of it, though. I'm not glad that formula has to be locked up, because people steal it and resell it because it's so expensive. But yeah, I used to do that too, Jan. It came in a can, and they probably only had one choice. I can't remember. I think the second one, they had little bottles that you could buy. I can't remember. That's too long ago. But I do remember the third kid that we went through WIC, and they did, I think, have powder then. I don't remember. I remember when I found out they had powder formula. That was fascinating because you had to use the stuff up or it would go bad, right? So the powder would last forever. I mean, I know it had expiration dates. And then later on, we had farm animals, and I always went to the thrift stores, and I bought the baby food and stuff for the little baby piggies. Yeah, I don't know about the powdered stuff. I just know that it was fascinating because I had to do extra work for my kids, and then the grandkids got this powdered stuff, and I just thought it was fascinating because that way you could just, it would last longer if you opened a can and the baby didn't eat all of that, it would go bad, where the powdered stuff wouldn't do that. I can't remember if I had to do it or not, but I just thought it was like, this is fascinating. It's like the Pampers were fascinating. It's like now it's now babies, all babies. No, I remember that. I remember that you had to just keep shaking it, shaking it, shaking it. Yes, I remember that. I remember the powder did not mix quickly. It was just like a chore. I do remember that. But all babies are different. So each kid has their own personality. So if you have more than one, Alyssa, you'll figure it out that they have it. One's scared of this, where the other one's not. One is a happy kid, one is not. It's just one of them things. Okay, I'm rambling. I got to get off of here. So These, the StreamYard I love. Of course, I'm a little upset right now, but so I've got my videos that I use. I'll just do them myself. I'll just attach them myself, do the work myself, because I don't want to. I went to go back to the free plan, and they put the price back to what I was paying until May or something crazy. Like, how am I going to remember that? Where is it? I don't want to get off of here. Okay, but anyway, so that's where we're at with that. People are always changing stuff, so we got to go with the flow, and I have a heart attack. I just didn't see my email. They had warned me 30 days ahead of time. I did not see the email, and then all of a sudden I see my bank was being charged. Go, what in the heck? So they, of course, I did pay it. I was mad, and then I let them know I was mad, and then I went back to the free version, and they gave me a little bit longer on the paid, which is good. I just have to get a calendar going for this so that I'll remind myself not to renew it, because it's automatic, and I don't want it renewed. The high price. So I just got to put a note. Me and my notes. I got 5 million notes everywhere. All right, everybody. Thank you. Good luck with the baby, Alyssa. I feel for you. I really, really do. My son did not like sleeping at all. I had to kind of sneak away from him, and he'd hear something and he'd wake up. It was like he didn't even sleep when oh my gosh. Brand new baby, did not sleep but an hour at a time if I was lucky. My dad said, which was good advice, because I naturally turn the light out. My dad said, they don't have the lights out in the nursery, so leave the light on. Good idea. That helped, but it didn't work. He was always kicking his feet, so I don't know if he had a belly ache. So I put a bunch of something. I bunched up a pillow or something, bunched it up so that he could have something, and that kept him busy for a minute until he pushed the thing of whatever it was away. Go, great. He just did not sleep. So I know what you're going through. All right, ladies, we will talk to you later. Thank you. I loved the conversation.
Do you enjoy our videos? Well, we love making them for you. But we do like to have a little extra money to be able to bring them to you. So if you would like to contribute to Buy Me a Coffee, we can add to our little fund to bring you more great content. So buymecoffee.com, Sassy Silver Sisters. Cheers.
Thank you.